Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another Access Institute video. And in today's video I'm back with another interview, and I'm here with Amar Kayani. Amar, how are we?
I'm not too bad, thank you, brother. How are you, man?
I'm great, thank you. Thank you very much for coming on the channel.
My pleasure, bro. Thank you for having me on.
Great. And so am I right in saying you're a 28-year-old super welterweight who's 6-0?
Yeah, so I'm a welterweight. Boxer Academy, super welterweight. I used to be middleweight when they put me down to super welterweight. But I think it's basically because I'm just flowing about 60 kilograms.
Okay.
But yeah, when it comes to championships, I'll be welterweight.
Okay. That's good that you found the weight in which you're comfortable in.
Yeah, welterweight's fine.
Okay, great. And so if you're new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like the video, and let's get straight into it. So I'm going to start off with the question which you always like to start off with, and that is, why did you start boxing?
Bro, I started boxing, long story short, is because I used to get into a lot of problems. Just being in the area I grew up in, Slough, was a bit, I'm not saying it was that bad, it wasn't that rough, but I had a few encounters growing up. I was in some sticky situations, and I thought, what a better way to learn to defend myself than, going to boxing. I was never a bully, but I started basically just so, in case anything ever did happen, I could defend myself. And my older brothers, my dad, they were all fighters, they were all boxers anyway, so I just kind of, followed their path.
Yeah, definitely, that's fair. It seems like that kind of is a similar story for a lot of people. It stops them from getting in any trouble, starting boxing.
No, 100%. Yeah, literally, it's a bit cliche, but all of us boxers have a very similar backstory.
Yeah, definitely. And so, do you remember what happened in your first amateur fight?
My first amateur fight, bro. Yeah, it was in Wickham Wanderers Stadium at my amateur club's home show.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I just batted. I give the guy standing 6'5", standing 8 count.
Wow.
And they ended up finishing the fight, but I was young. I must have been 16 years old, 17. Okay. It was good memories, man. Good fun.
Great. And so, what was your biggest achievement from the amateurs?
On the amateurs, what I did, I boxed in the nationals. I won the under 20. I think they were English class B championships.
Okay.
I boxed in them at 10 by 10, but I won the whole thing. Right after that, I entered the championship, the ABAs. I got to the semi-finals of the ABAs. I knocked the guy over, but I got cut in my eye.
Okay. And
they had to stop the fight. To finish the fight, but then I couldn't carry on because I was cut pretty much. But I did knock the guy down in the championship. So yeah, amateurs weren't too bad for me. I had a decent amateur record. I think I had about 36 fights. I only lost 5 or 6. Most of them, as you know, robbed the line amateurs. So it was alright, man. It was good.
That's great. I mean, a lot of people don't always do it that good in the amateurs, but it seems like you seem to do pretty well in it.
I did alright, man. Considering I didn't start at such a young age, I did decent for the time I had in the amateurs. A lot of people start boxing in the amateurs when they're 7, 8, 9 years old. And, they get into the circuit to boxing. They start boxing in amateurs when they're 11, 12. Yeah, I started when I was 15, had my first fight when I was 16. And I just took it from there, man.
Definitely, that's great. And so, why did you end up turning professional when you did?
I turned pro because I did everything I could do in amateurs, the boxing, the ABA. And I thought, I'm getting a bit older now. I think I'll be a better pro. Turned over pro, and I've been good, man. I always knew I could sell a few tickets, so I've been doing good ticket sales. And then since then, I'm in it for the long run, man. I want to go the whole way. I want to see how far I can get. I want to grab titles, and I want to get, European titles, British titles, world titles, whatever I can get my hands on.
Definitely, that's good to hear, and we'll speak a bit more about that kind of title side of things in a moment. And so far, you in this professional side of things, you're unbeaten, of course. The 6 fights, the 6 wins. And so, which one would you say you've performed your best in?
My best fight was probably, it's a weird question because my best fight was probably the one I got knocked down in. I boxed a really good, obviously, early doors, you fight journeyman. I boxed a guy who must have been 10, 15 pounds heavier than me. I just took the fight because my guy dropped out. I went in there and nearly had him out in round 1. Then I walked into a big shop. It's a weird one. It's an oxymoron one. It's I learned a lot from that fight. And that would have been one of my best performances. But, I'm very critical of myself. So I never think I box that well. Every single time I box, I always think I could do better. So hopefully my next one on the March 3rd will be a good clinical performance, and I'll just, get the guy out of there.
Definitely, definitely. And so, would you say that you're kind of always improving?
Definitely, man. Definitely improving with every fight, with every training camp, with every spar. I feel like because I didn't have that much of a long amateur career. I started boxing when I started on amateur when I was 16, and then I boxed till I was about 18, and then I stopped till I was 21, and then I started again. Then I was on and off, and I was never really committed to it till I was like 23. After I won the nationals, and after that, I got put my head down a little bit, started concentrating, and yeah, since then I've just been getting better and better.
That's great stuff. And so, well, I mean, you've said that you've been around the kind of boxing sport for a little while now, and so, what would you say is your main motivation at the moment?
My main within boxing is definitely to win titles, man. I want to win titles. I want to financially secure my family. I've got a boxing gym in Slough. Me and my brother, we own a boxing gym. I just want to motivate the kids. I want to build champions. At some point in the future, I want to start managing fighters if I can, and helping amateur fighters develop into national champions. Yeah, man, I've got a lot of things in the pipeline, hopefully, man. But yeah, just go as far as I can. And my motivation is to financially secure my family and win titles.
That's great stuff. And so, do you have a possible date of when you'll be back fighting again?
My next fight's on March 3rd. It's I think it's about just under 4 weeks now, so it's not long. Yeah, man, literally, I think 3 weeks and 4 days, something like that. Around the corner now.
Yeah, it's not too far away now. And so, how's preparations been going for that?
Yeah, so far so good. I probably sound a bit run down because I train in the morning. I just trained a while ago. I just literally had to stop up at the shops to get some food. That's why I'm in the car right now. I wouldn't normally do this to you in the car, but I did say to you, certain time I don't like missing interviews and being late, so I had to make sure I'm back on.
No, this is all good. It's been going good so far. And so, for anybody who might be wanting to watch this upcoming fight of yours, what would you say makes you interesting as a fighter?
With me, I've got like an unpredictable style. I like my hands down a little bit. I like boxing. I like being sharp. Yeah, man, I'm a bit of I like to say myself, I like to be slick, basically. I'm a slick fighter. I think I've got knockout power. We'll see what happens. My next fight, but hopefully I'll get him out of it.
Yes, definitely. And so, well, I mean, you've spoke about you wanting titles for the future, and you've seen titles in the future. And so, how far do you believe you can go?
The whole way, man. I wouldn't be doing this if I think I was, just going to be some sort of, low-level champion. I want to go the whole way. Obviously, I understand you can walk first before you can run. So I'm going to take it nice and slowly if I need to. And then hopefully when the opportunity comes, grab every single title from my way, man. I spar good fighters. I work with good fighters. So, yeah, hopefully the only way is up.
Yes, indeed. And so I'll leave with this final question, which I always like to ask. You've got a little bit of a platform here. Would you like to shout anything out?
Just shout out Kayani Camp, shout out my boxing coach, shout out all the people that have supported me, all my fights. And yeah, man, I haven't got many sponsors. I've got one sponsor, my specialist. Shout him out. Yeah, man. Shout out everyone else, just literally that's been supporting me. And shout you out for having me on, man.
Yes, thank you very much, man. It's been very good, and maybe a little bit further along down the line we can come back and do another interview.
Oh, it'd be my pleasure, bro. Thank you for having me on, man.
Great stuff. And so if you are new around here and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you like it, and thanks for watching.